For people who don't know, Aryan's farts are the nastiest, but I was born in it, so
Molded by
By
it.
it.
molded by
Yeah.
it. So I smelled it and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it'll go in like 2 minutes.
I started coughing. My eyes started watering.
Agrim looked like he was in Auschwitz. He like lost consciousness, and I can see his mouth go. Whoop. It's a terrible.
Not
Agrim!
even started yet.
Okay, guys, we cannot start the podcast like this.
Guys, welcome to This Is Not a Podcast. We have this guy, this girl, and me.
So, I'm this guy.
We have names, Sharan.
Yeah,
No,
but
we
I'm
are
tired of
this
the-
girl number 1, this girl number 2.
I'm the only this guy in the room, so it feels good.
Okay,
So-
wait. I have a question for you guys.
No, you cannot ask questions.
So I woke up today and I was thinking about looks. Okay.
That's what Agrim also does every morning.
I mean, why are you looking at me while talking about this? You can talk
You're a good-looking guy.
okay, nice.
I don't know looks here. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think about looking good? Like,
I try.
I don't think about it because I'm always good looking. Like,
I don't
no,
think
like,
I'll achieve
like they say first impression.
What is the answer you want?
No, I genuinely want to know. Like, for instance, if I wake up and I have a bad hair day, I know how my day is going to go.
can't relate. No hair days. mostly, so, like, I don't know what this is.
Guys, for context, he's balding just in case.
I'm hiding it with the perfect like.
Coif.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, for me, for instance, the way I look impacts my confidence throughout the day. Like the way my hair is, the way I dress up, all of that. Like, do you guys also feel a certain way about?
No, I like looking bad.
No,
I wake up in the morning and I decide, you know what? I have to dress the worst I can. Then I get up. That's how I put together this fit.
no, I like adversity. I like it affecting my confidence, and then as the day progresses, I fight it.
This
Fight it.
every day is not chucked in. Yeah. It
Sattar
can be a
minute, that's how
normal
he-
day.
That's how long he takes to get ready. 70 minutes. He's all the time.
Okay, Shavli, what do you think about first impressions?
first impressions are the best impressions.
First impressions are the worst. I hate them. Okay.
You guys, before starting this podcast, she's like, first impression is the last impression.
No, okay, but tell me seriously. Like, for instance, I'll tell you. I believe in this thing called hair theory. Okay, like it's not something I coined, but it is a valid thing where the way your hair looks changes the entire game. Like, I don't need to put on makeup. I don't need to do anything if my hair is perfect on a particular day.
Privilege.
Also, like,
No, but
yeah.
it makes sense. Like,
Unless
if
you are Timothy Shamali or whatever his name is, I don't think you can
No,
do that
that's
because
not his
guys don't
name.
give a shit about. I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and think that
No, I feel like guys care.
Guys care
Especially
about
Guys
now.
pretend like they don't
Yeah.
care, but they do
no,
care.
like okay, we care about a fade and stuff, but then it's like it's not as much effort as say you would have to do with your hair. I don't have to go and
That's
like,
just because of length
Yeah,
difference.
length.
yeah.
and
So most of us don't have long hair, so we don't have to worry as much about the hair. And of course, your haircut like sets the tone for your face. And like, okay, if I have a particular haircut, I could look like an army guy. If I have a particular haircut, I could look like another guy. But I don't think it's as important as it is for girls as it is for guys. What do you think?
I feel like any haircut you get, you won't look like an army guy, bro.
Fauji.
Maybe a higher up colonel or something, but
Look like I ate the colonel's chicken. But yeah.
no, I feel I feel like guys really care about hair, but but if it was a very time consuming process, they wouldn't care about it.
Interesting.
They only care about
Like,
it
they
because
wouldn't put in the
yeah, they
effort.
wouldn't put in the effort.
I
but
feel like
they
they
care about hair a
majority.
lot.
I feel like they start caring more about it when they start losing it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is also there.
But there's like it's like a valley, right? Like there's like it's like you don't care and then suddenly you're like, oh shit, I care a lot about it, and then you're like beyond the point of no return, and then you're like, ah, fuck it, it's
Yeah.
over.
But I also feel like with guys, it's usually their friends. Like the friends are the ones who give the insecurity. Like the guy could have perfect hair, but one friend who is having a bad day will be like, oh my god, dude, I think you're balding, and that's it. The other guy's whole life is changed.
So,
Like,
as
Who
a
told
friend
you?
who gives
Who told you?
insecurities, what is your opinion on looking
Who
good?
told you you're balding, Sharan?
nobody's going to because I'm
No,
not
he's
balding.
the person. He's the
He's
speaker.
the friend. He's the friend.
Because
He
I've
told me
seen
that
like
last
a lot
week.
of people like, and I feel like they go through such like trials and tribulations when they realize that they might be balding just
Yeah.
because their friend said it.
Yeah.
They're actually balding at the end of the day after
Yeah.
after a period of time because they constantly
So they're
think about-
manifesting it. They're like, oh,
manifesting
oh
balding,
my
yeah.
god, no.
Yeah, no, but it's also a lot of lifestyle that impacts your hair, right? Like
Yeah,
if you're
'cause
a
diet is
smoker,
yeah.
diet, sleeping, all of that. Obviously, genetics also
If
has a
you're
role
growing
to play.
and then like,
But
hair.
like, I mean, honestly, in today's day and age, there's so many things you can do to like prevent hair fall, promote hair growth. And like for instance, one of the products that
Why
I
are you
use
looking at me while you're saying this? I'm just curious. What did I
Take
say?
the hint.
between the four of us, Agrim, you're the one who needs this product the most.
Yeah, you clearly.
No, but honestly, like it's something I started doing because I also feel like towards the temples of my head, I have started to like,
Your head has a
see
temple in it.
this guy. I tell you,
Jesus.
I have started to see a little bit of like patchiness, and so this is what I do. I use this product called WishCare. Can someone hand it before I move the mic again?
Jesus, we don't have to fight for it.
No, this is a lip balm, Sharan.
You keep that.
That
could
is for
use-
you specifically.
I could use it on my head though.
No, so I'll tell you what. There's this product by WishCare which promotes hair growth, prevents hair fall, and it's got like all the the good ingredients. Like it's got rosemary, it's got redensil.
Redemption. It is.
It's redemption for my
For your
baldness.
soul.
No, so
And your
it's
hair.
I'll tell you what. Okay.
It's telling me to concentrate.
Yeah, concentrate on saving your hair. No, but basically this product it's very easy to use, right? Like earlier what happened was I would like concoct these various oils and whatnot to prevent
Also for you, it's harder because
it's
it's
harder.
curly hair.
Yeah. So this product now has everything that I need and it's very easy to use. And Guy, you've also used it,
So
right?
I've used it for 3 months because I also felt like I was losing hair because of the treatments I've done, which is hair coloring.
Yeah.
So I use it before bed. After, if I've taken a shower, I wait for my hair to dry and stuff. And you just have to spray it to your scalp, and it doesn't. So I have very thin hair, so it gets oily very fast. But this doesn't do that. It's not sticky. It's not oily. It actually smells very pleasant.
Yeah.
And you just leave it on.
Mm.
It's very easy. It's also
It's
like
extremely lightweight.
extremely light. You don't have to like massage it for 10 minutes or anything.
And it's not a
Just-
thick concentrate. It's a very,
Very
watery,
watery,
texture.
yeah.
It's true.
No, it's you think we're lying over here?
While you guys are talking, both are using the product.
No, but
Putting
okay,
it on
so
a
that
scale.
is just for your lower lip. We'll buy another one.
Need another one.
you don't need to
coffee.
you don't need to reach the point of it's got caffeine in it, by the way. You don't need to reach a point of no return before you start using products like this. It's always better to start before you've reached a stage where you think nothing can happen.
So you're saying it's too late for me.
I'm not saying it's too late for you.
That's
I
what-
think you
so-
should start. So and the key is to be consistent with it. Like you can't use it one day and expect like an
Yeah, but-
entire
That's what I was
Yeah.
just gonna say. That
And
because
just
with
sprayed
hair
and
care,
Yeah.
Good editor.
It's like, it's like a
One
GTA
leg, yeah,
haircut.
like-
It's like a GTA
Yeah,
haircut.
it's like one skin comes, Fortnite skin, like zook. I got a mullet because of this. Like,
yeah.
yeah. So with skincare, then again you get result. You see the results faster.
Yeah.
With hair care, you need to
Be patient
yeah
with it.
at least like a month or two or like
Yeah.
whatever. But it actually works.
Yeah. So this, I would say, within 4 weeks you can see new hair growing, and about 2 week time you can see like a reduction in the hair fall.
Yeah.
So for me, this has really worked. Plus, honestly anything that's easy to use
Yeah.
is something I'm. a
And
big
this is
fan
not
of.
very hard to stay
Yeah.
like consistent.
Plus,
without-
it's because you can travel with it. It's so tiny. You don't even need to put it in your check-in baggage. It's
it
just
won't break.
75
There's no
ml.
leakage. So
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
also, guys, it's
Try.
IAF certified. What does that mean?
This guy.
you will
Indian Air
learn
Force.
about it later.
Indian Air Force.
But also this brand, because I love this product, I've been testing the other products as well. So now they've also got like a really nice lip
No, the
balm.
lip balm is good. I just used it.
Yeah. So I specifically
I
gave
feel
that
like
to
the
Sharan.
the testament of a good lip balm is if it lasts for a long time. I've used many lip balms which don't
You
last.
definitely needed to.
He uses one each day.
Each day, per day.
Shut the fuck up. And
He's a lip balm
Lip
connoisseur.
balm company stock after this.
and I've just used this and let's see by the end of the podcast if it actually lasts.
Ooh, that's a nice test.
Yeah.
Put some more
I
then.
put enough.
Okay. They've also got a nice sunscreen, is what I want to say. But yeah, so guys, if y'all are balding or if you feel like you're balding, before it happens, use this product. Honestly, just try it out for 3 months. And then if you feel like I was bullshitting, you can comment over here.
How's wedding prep, Agrim?
Oh my fucking. Listen, guys, there's a difference between a marriage and a wedding, okay? A marriage is this beautiful institution where two people get together and have,
Sex.
yeah, a lot of sex. And then other stuff happens in between. A wedding is, here's a biryani, we're having sex. Okay? And to feed this biryani to people, You have to go and fucking beg 10,000 people to come. You have to coordinate 10,000 things, book 10,000 hotels, do this, do that. It's unnecessary.
You seem so excited. Oh my god.
Just like, and
The
I
wedding
like,
is in
No,
like
this is
5
the
days.
problem. He's already been married for so long that this wedding is not exciting him now.
Yeah, like he's
even
registered
even when I
married
got
in,
married, like, see, one of the most beautiful insights I got was from my ex-girlfriend. Like,
you spoke
she,
to your ex-girlfriend when you were getting married.
yeah, of course, yeah. I
What a
mean, more like a
start to
childhood
this
friend. I dated her in like 8th grade. Okay, so she's like a child. She's coming for the wedding, by the way. So, I had this conversation with her without revealing who she is. She's been through a turbulent like marriage herself. But one of the most beautiful and insightful things she said is that marriage should feel insignificant. The day before marriage or the day of marriage should feel as insignificant as the day before and the day after. Nothing should change in a relationship just because you got married. It's two people signing a contract so that somebody's kids, like our kids, can have something nice. There's nothing more to it. If you're having a relationship with somebody, do you really need a piece of paper to like validate it?
I think sometimes you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because the relationship shouldn't change fundamentally, but you have more responsibilities once you're married. Like, it's not just, hey, okay, we're going to part ways tomorrow because so and so doesn't align.
I'm also like a bit of a simp. So when I meet somebody, it's like I'm lobstering the bitch. Like I'm like locked in forever. Like I want to be with that person forever. So for me, obviously, the idea of marriage seems superficial. It feels institutional. It feels nonsensical compared to like what it stands for, which is love. I think what you're defining is love. I don't think I need a contract to sort of.
Yeah, but that's what
define
I'm
that.
saying. Like, it's not. Yeah, you may be that way, but it doesn't work that way for a lot of people, right?
Makes sense.
You still need to validate it for not just yourself, for your family. That, hey, I am entering into this solemn, whatever.
So you can say that you do marriages for the same reason that you do funerals. Like if
Yeah.
you're coming to my funeral, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm dead, right? The same way.
But it's to
it's for you.
celebrate. It's to
for you.
celebrate
You
your
go
life.
to someone's funeral
Yeah.
because you
For
need that
closure.
closure, right?
Yeah.
Same way you go to someone's marriage because you need to, okay, now these people are together. You need to like get that idea in your head and you need to ingrain it in your head, and then you have to start seeing these people together. I feel like it's performative. It's done for someone. Like when I got married, there was a like I come from a very like religiously ambiguous family, right? I was born to a Hindu father, Christian mother, lived in a Muslim country, grew up in a Buddhist area. So it's like a really weird like amalgamation of things that I define as faith. So when we had our actual ceremony, it was very beautiful. There were just 10 people in the room. There was an officiant from the county. They just came and we just
It was a court.
it was so
wedding.
it was not a court wedding. We had it at this beautiful venue called the Branch
Cathedral?
Museum. It was a museum. We just like rented out that museum was a house, and we rented out the whole house, and then we like in one of the rooms we just got married, and 10 people witnessed it. It was a beautiful moment. I had some of the most talented art directors and creatives in the world attend my wedding. They brought some of the most expensive gear. They brought like Blackmagic 6K cameras, and they bought lights, and they bought like sound kits and everything. And they brought everything to record my wedding except for the memory card. it's like payback for everything I did to you, Sharan, over years. This fair game, but and so this moment only lives in my head. And to me, it's the most beautiful thing. There was no worrying about the fucking caterer. We went to an Indian restaurant and got dinner afterwards. Great Indian restaurant, but like still, we went to a restaurant. We just had like a casual dinner and we parted ways. Like in fact, my wife and I went and slept in separate homes that day. We didn't even sleep together that night. So that's also because we eloped and we had a lot of like problems with like families and all that. So we kind of did it in secret. It was a ceremony done in secret. But to this day, it's my most favorite memory in life. Like it's such a beautiful moment, and I won't let anyone steal that from me. This feels performative. Like I'm just fighting with 10,000 people about 10,001 things.
Yeah, but that's also, I think, because in this there's a lot more people involved, right?
Because it's
Like,
it's
it's
like
not
a
just you.
official, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just like I've seen a lot of people get married in the recent like 2-3 years,
Yeah.
and I've never seen anyone happy.
Yeah.
Like they're constantly like you should be happy that your wedding is coming.
No, I
But nobody's happy. Everybody just stressed out. Oh, my clothes are not ready. My this thing is not ready. My catering is not ready. My father is doing this.
As
my
in,
mother.
during the wedding time, they're not happy, is what you're saying.
No,
No,
the
the
prep,
no,
the
it's
prep
prep to the
season, like the
wedding.
prep.
Ah.
it's like first of all, everybody has this perfect idea of a wedding. I don't think it should be perfect. Your friends are there, your family is there, you're having fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, but I think they fixate on the event,
Yeah,
like how it should
yeah,
look.
how it should look, how people perceive it, how everything should look perfect. The decoration should be perfect. This thing, food
It's a
should be.
spectator
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So
yeah.
here's the thing with at least with our wedding, with Serene and I's wedding, we don't have that. We don't have that mandate. Our only brief to the event planner is, and who by the way is a friend, is that people should be having fun. So like one thing that I'm really proud of for our particular wedding is that almost every single thing, every single logistical element of the wedding is handled by a friend. The videography is a friend, the wedding documentation is a friend, the event guy is a friend, the musician is a friend, the venue is technically a friend's. Like everything.
So why did you decide to have like a official, like a this
The
thing,
only reason I did it that way, and the only reason I'm having this event is because for me it's about the people who are coming. Like it's me celebrating my big day with all these other people. But the places where it's getting fucked up is where my friends are not involved. Like where there are like I have to go to a costume guy and the costume guy is like, oh, come day after tomorrow, or I have to get a license for, I don't know, alcohol, and then I have to go to a government office and stand
But I
behind.
think it's especially hard for you because you've not been here, right?
Yeah.
So for you, it's happening in a very short duration.
I'm prepping a wedding for 1,500 to 2,000 people in a span of like 15 days.
Yeah, exactly. And people plan weddings over the course of a year.
Yeah.
So that's why it's especially harder for you. Like, I've seen people, I think the more involved you are in the prep of the wedding, the worse it is for you.
Yeah, you
So
end up
you need
becoming
to
like
delegate
Godzilla.
as much as you can, but you don't have time.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
genuinely
problem.
don't have time. And I've been
Yeah.
really grateful. Like my friends have been like super fucking helpful. Like, every single one of you have been.
You're
like,
welcome.
You've been like insanely supportive. Everyone's been doing like their own stuff, and I've told you specifically what I need from you, each and every single one of you, and you're all like there, and I don't have to worry about half the shit that other people have to worry about. So I can only imagine how much worse it is for someone who's just like going into this uninitiated. Thank God I'm already married.
But did you like when you had this thing of okay, one day I will get married?
Yeah.
Did you ever think about like I had an idea of how that event should be?
So
or-
there's a very famous saying in like by Voltaire. It says, "Man plans, God laughs." In my case, Agrim plans, Serene laughs. So no, okay. I have no idea. Just whatever she wants goes.
No, I'm saying, did you ever have like a
I like an idea of a wedding. I
Yeah.
like what we
At
had
some
at the
point.
branch museum. Like I wore a suit and she wore a white dress. She walked down an aisle to a song. It was beautiful. I think it was Canon in D by Yanni or whatever. And we said our vows. I read them, like she read them off a piece of paper. I read them off the top of my head. We kissed in front of my grandfather. It was very controversial, by the way. My
Your
"How can you
grandfather
slap-"
was there.
on video.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, but I was like, wow.
So we did that. Like my dream wedding happened. It was beautiful. Like it's like there's a smile on my face even when I think about it. It was amazing. Like it was so put like helter skelterly put together, but it was beautiful. Like people just took chairs off from one room, put it in another room, just lined it up. Somebody brought flowers through it. We got a cake from Publix or some shit like that. Got a little, that bride and groom statue,
Yeah.
and we placed it. Like it's from Amazon. We ordered for like $10. We put it there. It was very nice. It was beautiful.
So
Have
how
you-
does it? How does? Have I?
Have you been married? What's it like being married, Sharon?
haven't
Are you
been
secretly
I was
married?
going to ask both of you, have you guys thought of how you want your wedding to be?
Dodging the question like Neo from the Matrix. Okay, but yeah.
Girls, ladies first.
Girls and
Age before beauty, please go ahead. Yeah.
What?
Age before beauty.
okay, I'll
Age,
say.
age is
Oh,
also
okay.
It's 3 months.
6 months.
Big deal.
You
We're
were
the same
on-
age now.
You were on this planet 6 more
Oh,
months more than me.
that's a great one. We're the same age now. This is the same Shamoli. Remember? Right now you're 2 years elder than me. Next year you'll be 1 year elder than me. But yeah.
Yeah, I've never had like a dream wedding or anything. I was not that person. Also, I feel like I kind of got desensitized to wedding because like my dad's a photographer, so I've grown up seeing like weddings, all kinds of different weddings, different caste, religion, whatever. So
Yeah.
I never had like one day I'll get like married, or never had that thought. I also don't think at this point I don't think I want to get married. Also, I don't think that's in my, I don't know, cards
Bingo.
or whatever. So no.
I think after seeing the spate of weddings that I've been to, one thing I want in my wedding is I don't want to invite my dad's business partner or my mom's parlor lady or
Who's asking you? To
like no, because people invite like, oh, we have to have a function where like 5 million people come.
it
because-
becomes not about your thing.
yeah,
basically.
I need it has to be the closest people. Like if it's even if it's a friend who I'm not that close to, I don't want to invite that person. Like it has to be like extremely private
Damn.
with the people I really.
Wow, we are not
have fun
getting
with.
It
into
has
not
to
getting
be
into it.
private.
I'm not
It's
getting
Private
it's
as
not
in, like-
coming on to YouTube.
Of course, we come to YouTube.
It'll be very private. Only
Intimate,
30,000
but
to 100
1 lakh
million
people will see it.
And like even like family members. Like I don't want my fifth cousin. I have no idea about living in South Africa to come for my wedding.
Your cousin lives in South Africa?
No, just an example.
Let's unpack that.
So it has to be like people who I'm really close to.
So 3 people.
So Mehraj,
People in this room.
So Mehraj, Aryan, and Mithun. That's it.
So
The bride is also not there. Like, we're not that close.
We're not family.
I feel like it should be that. I feel like everybody should have fun. Everybody should get along. And like, and I feel like I don't want to take care of anything. Like I need a like event planning team, but like they should be really good at what they do. And like yeah, and the main guy should have like 500 assistants. So if anything goes wrong, things get
Main
fixed
guy means
immediately.
you?
Yeah.
No, not me, not me.
Oh, okay.
I want
There's
an
someone
assistant
who's
as-
more main than the group.
No. The main events guy.
Okay.
So that things are sorted and everybody has a good time. That's all. And everybody should be mic'd up at all times.
So no privacy for the
He
guests.
He
There's
doesn't
only
want a
privacy
wedding.
for me and my wife. Others, it's not a very private event.
Great. We're so excited.
One more thing. No phone cameras allowed.
Oh, he
fuck
needs
were
all.
you
You think you're Shah Rukh Khan or what?
So nobody should be allowed to bring.
I also have the same rule at my wedding. No phone.
Can
only
I
for,
uninvite
only for
myself
Sharan.
from this wedding?
Only for Sharan. No
What
cameras
the
allowed.
fuck?
Yeah, no cameras allowed. Everybody should leave their
Basically,
phone.
Brad
he
Pitt.
wants the first rights to put up the
Dude,
Yeah.
Sharan, look.
No, because I don't want to get married and then like 10 of my friends or family just like have.
You are that
Oh,
friend. You are
that
that
is a
friend, buddy.
huge
I've been to
hippo
like,
in this room.
I've been to like 3 weddings.
Don't talk
and
about
all-
Agrim like that.
I've been to like 3 weddings, and all 3 of them I came with you. The 4th one I'm attending is mine. All of them, you're the one with the camera. bro.
Yeah, I should only
Under
have
the
that right.
wedding
See, look,
Twitter, he's like, oh, my wedding?
See, look,
No.
I want your opinion on this, right? See, like, I don't know if you all saw that Netflix thing where Nayanthara,
I've not seen
No, I
it yet.
haven't
but
seen it.
you know about it,
I
right?
know
Yeah,
Give
about it.
context, give
Like,
context.
so I think Netflix paid Nayanthara like how much was it? 3 crores, 30 crores?
A lot,
A
yeah.
lot of money.
Let's say hypothetically some 3 crore rupees was paid by Netflix to get the rights to her wedding film. It's basically an extended wedding movie. It's like a 20-25 minute long.
Is
wedding.
there on Netflix already?
It's a beautiful one. Huh? I really liked it. It's really nice. Huh? Nayanthara, if you're watching this, I love you. But seriously, so she got paid like 3 crore rupees. So I feel like it's only fair if I ask you for 3 lakh rupees for having.
wedding.
This is not a vlog.
Yeah, you can
Come-
pay me 3 lakhs.
No, bro, you have to give me like
For
royalty-
what?
For royalties. Bro. If Nayanthara can get 3 crores, I can get 3 lakhs.
Yeah, okay, Netflix had exclusive rights. These people are going to be shooting.
I'll make sure nobody else will get it. All the footage has, when they get out, they'll have to
Even your
first.
dad can't show the video. of you
Nothing,
getting
bro.
married.
Nothing. But then for that, I'll need 30 lakhs.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Slightly more. 1 0 more.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like that's my.
So you
idea.
don't want a good video from me? That's what you're saying.
Okay, certain people can have.
Ah. So Aryan and me.
Certain people can have phones. I feel like
Bride also can't use phone.
No, bride can't.
Dude, in all
We can-
likelihood,
no,
you'll
we
be
can give
sitting at
people.
the.
We can
I'll
give
tell you
like
what
meta
happened.
sunglasses. We can give people meta
I don't
sunglasses.
look ugly.
Like he's wearing a meta
Ouch.
sunglass right now. He's wearing a meta sunglass right now.
I know.
Whoa.
Like where you can just like record, but like no phones, nothing. I feel like that's the perfect.
I'm recording right now. by the way.
No
Just-
words.
No, he's
to-
recording. He's recording.
I'm
See?
recording right now. It's great.
Why didn't you record earlier?
It allows me to be a perfect pervert. Like it's insane. I can do this all the time.
Perfect pervert.
Wow.
Nobody knows.
What else? What else do I need for my wedding?
They wanted like a drone.
Oh, no
Yeah.
drones. No fucking drones. I'll
Drones
tell you
are all
why.
fine.
Like-
Oh, sound.
The sound, not only the sound. Like if you're like a spiritual person, you're lighting the lamp ceremony. I've seen it happen multiple times with the
Where
drone.
it goes, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then everyone like tudun, tudun, tudun. It's like those Hindi serials. The lamp has gone off and everyone's like, oh my god, that's a bad.
And I feel like
bad
it should be a
decision.
destination wedding, but it shouldn't also.
My wedding is a
be-
destination wedding.
So you'll provide the ticket?
Yeah, wait, I don't know about that.
No, mine is a destination wedding. It's happening in Kalamasheri. It's really far away.
It's another district.
It's a whole nother world.
But like the weather should be good. Like it shouldn't be a destination
That
wedding
we
like in
can't-
Goa.
can't-
Siberia.
Like, it's fucking hot.
It'll be Siberia.
Yeah, I want like a winter wedding.
Winter
winter
For
wedding.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, Shamli, you might not see me for your wedding.
I want a winter wedding in the hills somewhere.
Both of you are giving ultimatums. It's like how to make this difficult. But it's our
So
wedding.
yours is in Siberia, hers is in Paro, Bhutan. What else? What are the new?
I'm not having a wedding. I'll just throw a party.
Just throw a destination wedding, do it in Kalamasheri, get it done with.
Like I'll marry a tree or something. Like I'll make it to like Indian Express news.
Oh, God.
It's very
But like, do
specific.
you want like some 500 events or do you want?
No, I don't.
You just want one event.
No. Maybe like 2-3 events. One Sangeet I want, so everybody wears Indian. Then, but like,
What are you
so
wearing
so
for
it
the
should be
wedding?
like a 5-day event because see, what I've noticed in Hindi.
5-day event? What are you running the Olympics
This is the
for
Olympics
here
or what?
what?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, there should be games and stuff. There will be
I-
games where like you can only enter certain parties if you do the set number of challenges.
You're
It'll be
basically
like Squid
describing
Games.
script of Squid
Yeah,
Games.
it'll be like Squid Games. So, for example, like Sangeet and wedding day, there will be a gap, 1 day gap in between because what I've noticed in usual weddings is right after the Sangeet, there's a wedding on the next day.
and then
everybody's
everyone's
tired.
hungover.
Yeah.
No, but now
Yeah,
they've
'cause
changed
some
that
of us
format.
drink.
Now people get married first and then they have the Sangeet the next
yeah, but
day.
Sangeet is supposed to happen before. I
So
don't
what is
want
the
to break
Sangeet
any
exactly?
traditions.
That's not a
Sangeet
tradition.
is-
Sangeet is not a tradition. It's
Sangeet
just
is
a
not-
party.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
no.
But I want that party. No, see, it's also when me and my when me and my wife are getting married, right? Like, obviously,
My wife
like,
and I.
By the way,
Okay.
lucky girl.
See,
like, see, there are two families coming together as well. So I want everyone to be acclimatized. Like, everybody should be one family by the end of the party.
Oh my
that
god,
you
what
have
do
to
you
do,
want?
no?
This is not a Karan Johar movie. Get over it.
So, like, yeah. Oh, maybe like a Dil Dhadakne Do.
You know what? I'm so sorry I asked. That is, I'll
like
start
Sangeet-
it's
there.
really
break.
funny you have these
So
ideas
you want
because
it on like a boat.
No, fuck Dil Dhadakne Do. Sangeet, break, then wedding, break, then party.
You
5 days
do
government
realize
holiday.
every day there's a break. You're still paying a lot of money.
Yeah, I
right?
want to make a lot of money and do
Let
it.
him pay. He's making us also pay, no? Mentally, what the fuck?
Shan,
Yeah.
you do realize all of these are beautiful plans, but at the end of the day, what the bride says goes. Like,
Not
You
here.
don't understand who
He's
he
the
is.
bride and the groom.
He's Groomsville
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah. Groomzilla, true.
I'll find a bride who wants to do all this.
So,
What first
People who are
question.
watching,
Guys, if y'all want to have a wedding like Sharan described, please
Yeah.
hit him up.
if you want
It's
to
a very-
torture yourself.
You're
True.
talking like a national holiday, not a wedding. What you described as like, I don't know, Chinese New Year. Okay, it's like
Okay,
5
would
days.
you ask for dowry? If you have to think,
I mean, some
we have the answer.
At this point, I'm not gonna lie.
guys, I kind of at this point.
I'm not. No dowries. I don't condone dowries.
Dowries.
It's a bad idea.
Dowries,
bad.
no. No
dowries,
dowries.
No. Say no to dowry.
I feel like.
I think he
But I
should
could
pay
really-
whoever he's getting married to just to get married to him.
Are you against dowry?
Yeah, no shit.
Why are you against dowry?
What is
I'm
the
not even getting
point of
married
this
and I'm
They-
against
they
dowry.
broke. They
What a
broke.
stupid question.
No, why are you against
But
dowry?
this is somebody, I don't know, somebody said, I put up a funny joke about dowry, like I put up a joke about dowry and somebody, dowry is not funny, blah, blah, blah. Then I got like, I was like, you know what, I'll fuck with this person a little bit. So I messaged them asking, so like, if I were to get dowry, how much am I worth? So like, how much are you worth? If that happened, I'm not saying it's
Yeah, if
real.
you get no, but
If-
they're not getting dowry.
if you
They have
got
to give.
dowry, how much
But
is
they have
Sharan
to
be
give.
worth?
But they have to give.
Yeah, the dowry works in a manner where the girl's family is giving the groom's family.
I've never given or taken dowry, so I don't know. See what I did there?
But you like some. That's what he's saying.
I'm never gonna get it. Just saying.
How much dowry would you give your husband?
I would give him 0 fucking rupees.
I'll
He
tell
would
you.
get
I'll tell you
a
what I get.
slap at the end of it.
How much dowry do you think you're worth? Approximately. How many figures? Like 6, 7, 8?
I'll give my father-in-law my commercials.
Deliverables.
Deliverables.
Deliverables, happy
He has
wife.
to deliver the bills. I will give him the commercials.
See, this is the dowry you're getting. Ma pussy. Okay? I'm not paying money for you to marry me.
Like in Malayalam.
I feel like
in Malayalam we call dowry Stridhanam. So it's like literally means woman wealth.
Lady money.
Lady money. But
Oh,
But I feel
in
like-
law, Sridhan is different.
what is that?
In
Sridhan,
what?
in law, legal language, Sridhan is different.
What does that
It's
mean?
not dowry.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
it's entirely different in
Is
law.
it is
What
that
is it?
legal?
That's
but
the
what is it?
No,
woman's family giving her like-
that they've been giving all the way.
That's
No,
dowry.
Yeah.
what do you
That's dowry. I
if
mean,
my dad gives me money, it's not dowry.
okay, sure. In a strong and independent like woman's life, your dad gives you money, it's your money. But let's say it's a different culture, it's a different place. And the father gives daughter more like, here's some money for you. Where's the money going?
Yeah, that's the whole problem.
So
with
is that a problem?
society.
Is it illegal or legal?
No, that's a way to flout the law.
Yeah, but that's what. There are many ways to flout the law now. Like I'm sure there's dowry still happening, but like
Yeah,
the
of course
father-in-law
it's
gives a
happening.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Get a
And
gift.
the jewelry the bride wears, some like the in-laws keep it
Keep
with
it,
them.
yeah, as collateral.
But see, I feel like there are a lot of things flawed.
In the dowry system, yeah,
no,
no
not,
shit.
in, not just in the no,
Yeah,
no,
well.
no, in the marriage system. Like I don't know if I've spoken about this earlier, but like I love when families talk about like weddings, especially not weddings, marriage, and especially when it's like semi-arranged, arranged, or like even if you find a partner, when they talk about the family, it's always um,
You're talking about arranged marriage.
not just arranged. Like even if you find a guy and you're talking about the guy's family, when they say he's from a good family,
That means he comes from wealth.
yeah, that's all. That's all.
They compare
And-
balance sheets.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
I've seen
just like when you say good family, 99.9% of the
means
people
bank
talk
balance.
about bank balance.
I think it's a mix of bank balance and reputation. I tell you what.
But reputation comes with bank balance.
No,
Not
it could also
necessarily,
be like a.
But it's like social status.
Yeah, that too,
Okay, it
that's
doesn't have to come from bank balance. There are a lot of people who pretend to have a wealthy lifestyle when it's all just debt, right? But the point is, I'll tell you where, from an arranged marriage perspective, this is coming from the fact that hey, if you're getting married, you might as well get married to someone who can give with whom you can have a certain standard of life.
You want to say who can give you a certain life?
No,
No, but he's also
See,
talking.
edited that part.
no, I didn't say that.
No, but he's also talking about like the underlining meaning in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm
I-
telling you
yeah,
why
yeah.
it's
I
coming.
agree with you. I
Both of
agree
you
with
are
you.
right, yeah.
I agree
It's
with
like
you.
it's like when you're getting into a business arrangement with someone, right? You don't want to go into a business with someone who's got like unnecessary amounts of debt, no future, nothing, right? You will want to find the best possible match.
Yeah, but they're still not a good family. They could be
yeah,
be like
of
terrorists.
course, of course.
But
Like, they can be well
No, but that's what I'm
educated.
saying.
but
I
Did you say
think-
terrorist?
yeah, but they could be anything.
As in, like they could have a lot of issues. You
It's a plot
don't
of a Hindi
know.
movie, no? What you just said. Literally, she gets married to a guy. Bro, what do you...
No, like for instance, in my family, 90% of my cousins who have been married are arranged marriage, right? But when their sort of arrangement was happening, a good family didn't only mean money. It meant like a lot of things, like
Education.
their social status in terms of like what the perception of that family is in society.
Yeah, but where does that perception come from?
What do you mean?
It
Like
comes from a
what is
place of privilege. Like, it
no,
comes
no,
from...
it
what?
like as in
Like, give me an example of perception.
like
of
how are
social
they to
status.
people in general in their social circles in society? Are they good
Okay,
people?
Yeah, but,
But
where-
how do they
are
get to
you
that
in-
social
How
circle?
do you get to that social circle?
How do you get
don't
to that
see
social circle?
Ambani hanging out with the auto rickshaw driver. You are part of
Obviously,
it.
I'm not talking about the.
Money is the ultimate social status.
Of
After
course
that-
it is, but you look beyond that also,
Of course,
right?
but
Yeah,
to
money
look beyond,
is-
you have to first get to
yeah,
money.
in
First, we
the
discuss
pyramid,
brass
money
tacks.
is first.
then
yeah, of
everything
course,
else.
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, when you talk about a good family, it's not just you. You're not gonna. Okay, tomorrow your daughter's getting married. You're not gonna get her married off to someone just because they have a lot of money, right? You'll also look at what
No,
kind of
100%
people
for
they
a
are.
lot of money.
Well, I pity your daughter. Like you'll also look at what kind of people they are. You won't just say, "Oh, he's got money, take her."
Son, your daughter, my son. We got this.
There's no money in this equation.
there is
Two
no
broke
money,
ass
no
bitches.
education, nothing.
Two broke ass bitches getting married.
But yeah, you look beyond just money, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. you
Because
look-
you're spending the rest of your life associated with one family. It's not just
No, see, ideally, yes, what you're saying is ideally you should. But what he's trying to say is most people tend to look away if the money factor is more than the social. This
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, it depends on
which
how
is the
bad the
problem.
social thing
exactly,
is,
which
right?
is what he's talking about, the flaws thing.
No, but like, yeah, I agree with whatever you're saying, but I feel like that is too idealistic. I'm just giving you an example, okay? Like, for example, recently that whole Lawrence Bishnoi, Baba Siddiqui thing happened where Baba Siddiqui was shot, he was killed. There are a lot of reports which come out saying that it has nothing to do with like Baba Siddiqui supporting Salman Khan. It was simply to do with the fact that he was like part of the land mafia. Baba Siddiqui, he was a MLA or MP or whatever, and he used to control like large parts of Bandra land, whatever, and he wasn't giving some permits. That's why he got shot, killed. Now, a person like Baba Siddiqui, so much power, so much influence, so much money. if Baba Siddiqui has a son, I don't know if he's married or not, Zishan. If a girl's family got a proposal from his family, that family is only looking at power, influence, money. They are not seeing if Baba's like this person is a good person, bad person, and 100 times of 100, like maybe okay, not 100, maybe 99 times out of 100, the girl will choose that family instead of a family who could be less wealthier, less influential, less everything, but really great people. So what you're saying is not real in an ideal world. It is.
Yeah, but when I say
She's saying it's how it should be.
It should be like
no,
that,
no,
but
no,
it's
but
not.
also okay, you've given an example of Baba Siddiqui, right?
Yeah.
Now let me say there's an example of okay, who's a really bad person that we know of.
Personally?
Okay, say there's
Osama.
someone who's got like a lot of like power, social status, money.
No, but I hope you understand. What I'm trying to say is Baba Siddiqui is not the ideal family or ideal person's family you need to want to get married into, but you're only getting married into that family because of whatever that family has.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't all come from the right place.
I don't know how
As-
we went from wedding planning to Baba Siddiqui. Like what the
This is
what
how
are the
we
steps
work
were?
here.
No, we're talking about that some people get married just for power, status, influence, money.
No,
No,
so
it's
not some
no,
people,
it is that.
most
But,
people.
but Baba Siddiqui's family would be considered good, is what I'm trying to say, as opposed to somebody who was probably like her dad and mom are teachers in a government school. They have a very normal life, not extremely wealthy, no influence, no power, but they would be less good in the eyes of a person who wants to get married than a family like a political family with that much power. But they. But
That's why I'm
technically, in
saying
terms of good,
the
these people are better than these people.
Yeah, but that's what the bad has to be like. You have to equate the bad to something, right? The bad has to be so incredibly bad that the money doesn't lure you in, right? That's what I'm trying to say.
So money is the most important.
Money is important, of course. I will say this for sure. If you're getting into an arranged marriage situation, you have to look at money. You have to. And I'm saying this for both guys and girls.
No, but forget arranged marriage, even love marriage.
Yeah, that's what. Any.
I think love marriage, it's a little more convoluted because you fall in love not looking at the person's bank balance.
No, but that is also an important
Yeah, but
factor.
it's also
Of
status.
course, it
like,
is. It
status,
is an
right?
important factor.
Obviously,
Like-
you're not going in.
Like if I come out of a Range Rover and enter a coffee shop, if a girl sees me, I am already more desirable than if I would come wearing Auto Chardon's clothes and entering the
Honda
coffee shop.
City.
What is with you and auto chat? Like, you're just like shitting
No,
on them
see,
all
I'll
day,
tell you
every
what.
day.
But that's the reality of the situation.
The reality is also simple, right? Like when you have a certain family background, you grow up with a certain circle of people. You find love where most likely in either high school or college, right? Beyond that, I mean, it's very rare. Like you'll hear of people finding love in circles that they spend most amount of time with.
And how do you get to that circle?
Yeah, it's
With
exactly
money,
your
right?
family background.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the,
Yeah,
with the
money
So then-
mostly
if
mixes
I
with
if I
your-
have
your
money
love
if I have money to
marriages
afford
also-
private school, I'll date a girl from private
Yeah.
school. If I'm going to government school and like studying there, I'll date a girl from government
Correct.
school, right?
Correct. So your likelihood of meeting someone at the same social status is higher.
So what you're saying is what guy you said was right, that you both are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are saying the same
Yeah,
thing.
we're just explaining the.
I get it.
I just want to talk about Baba Siddiqui.
Did you just read up on this today, buddy? Like, you know what, guys, today.
No,
on
no,
the pod- Dude, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Sharan plays this game of, oh, I'm aloof, I don't know anything about the world. He wakes up New York Times, Wall Street Journal,
Yeah,
everything he reads, like fully read up, and then he'll come and ask, dude, what do you think about Zivame doing this? What do you think of AstraZeneca's new vaccine? I'm like, bro,
Where did you get Zavame
Yeah.
from?
I don't know.
Bra
what
and
Bra.
vaccine.
He's been wedding shopping.
it's like it's like a great name, by the way,
So,
Zivame.
dowry or no dowry?
No, no.
Reluctantly,
For
Father-in-law, father-in-law, if you're watching, I didn't mean that.
reluctantly, no dowry, he says. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not getting dowry. I'm not worth any. So yeah, for this is like everything you just said is the antithesis of my relationship with, like when I first met my now wife. I was an unemployed college grad.
When did you meet her, by the way?
I met her in 2020, 2021, I think. during-
2021.
2021, at a housewarming in Richmond. Like randomly, like my mom had just moved into this new community, and then we were all just like hanging out together. And then I just like bumped into this girl, like, hey, she's cute. And then I started going like housewarming after housewarming after housewarming in search of her, and then found her at her own housewarming. And we started talking, and then we dated. It was good.
So how long before were you all dating for?
4 years. Yeah, it was. was incredible. Like so. When I started dating, I definitely have no expectations of dowry from my in-laws. They're not gonna give me jack shit. They don't even talk to me. I love you if you're watching this. Uh, but yeah, I don't like, and it's not like my wife is damn well to do or I'm damn well to do. We just know that yeah, we'll make it. Like, we'll just make do with what we have, and we'll cross each mountain when we get to it. And the journey along the way is just like figuring shit out. And then when you do that with someone, it's a lot easier. And I feel she's been that support system for me. I feel like that's what's worked out in this relationship. Like she doesn't know jack shit. Like I think my favorite moment was she came to that college with me, and she met Rahul Ishwar. And Rahul Ishwar is like this really well-read intellectual guy. He's been friends with me for years. And so when we meet, usually we discuss like books and like philosophy. We're on two ends of the idealistic spectrum. So we always have these debates. So then he came up to Serene and he's like, I'm sure you've read the book Men Are From Women, Men Are From Venus, Women Are From Mars. And in that book, they talk about the physiological differences between men and women and not the psychological ones. And Serene's like, yeah. She has no clue. She genuinely doesn't know. She's never read the book. She's never read a book. Love you, but she's never read a book in her life. And it's very interesting because with that sort of aloofness comes a certain perspective, and that helps her do a lot of things I can't. That gives her the confidence to do a lot of things I can't, and we kind of balance each other out in a kind of cool way.
Just called her aloof to say this to
I mean, look, we all have our little, what do you call it?
Aloofness.
Eccentricities, proclivities, whatever you want to call them. Right, me, like when I get into something, I have to know every single detail of what's going on. I have to know, what is the theory
You
behind
like
this?
to
What
be
is it?
prepared.
Sareen just goes, so what's your word? Gung ho. Yeah, and I'm just a ho. So that's life. Can I ask you like a random segue question?
Yeah.
Please.
What is the most iconic place you've ever taken a shit in?
Oh, we've done
We've
this.
spoken
You've done this?
about
Yeah, we've
shitting
done
too
this.
much.
Bro, are we not watching the episode?
I have not
bro?
watched podcast.
We've done
be
this.
honest.
I can't do another same
Yeah.
shit episode.
Okay, let's go. Change. What do you want to talk about?
Random segue.
You do one other random thing. Don't talk about shitting.
Guys, I want to tell you guys about a story. This is probably 6 years back. 2017, 2018. Me and Agrim are sitting in a coffee shop, and Agrim has a flight to catch the next day. And and we like he didn't want to take an Uber because Uber was super expensive. And
We were broke,
yeah,
as we are right now.
We are both broke, like really broke. So Agrim looks at me and he's like, "Dude, drop me to the airport tomorrow." So if he's broke 5x, I'm 100x broke. So I'm like, bro, I will only drop you if you give me money. So when I said money, he's like, okay, petrol money. He's like, yeah, I'll put 1,000 rupees in your car. I was like, no, you have to give me 1,000 more just. So he was really pissed off. He's like, what? So how me and Agrim fight are, it starts off in a very jokey way. And then it just escalates, and then it's like full-blown war. So it was started off like that. By the end of it, we are screaming at each other. Because he's telling me, oh, this day I did this for you. I'm like, but that day I did another thing for your receipts. Full receipts we are exchanging. So he wanted me to pick him up from his house, drop him to the airport, and then come back. As this fight is going on.
Can we say who the person is?
I was just thinking of how
We
to.
can say the person. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So as we are having this massive fight, suddenly Nagma enters the coffee shop. For context, guys, Nagma is
That Mallu chick.
That Mallu chick, yeah. So she enters the coffee shop. She comes to me and she gives me a keychain which said
Superman with an
yeah.
S. And this is my first time meeting Nagma. Okay?
Yeah, and Agri was looking at her like. So as she walked in, she came to our table. We stopped fighting.
Yeah,
It was
we were like, so I want you to imagine this from Nagma's perspective. This is outside like Cafe Papaya back in the day.
Yeah.
And we are having a massive full-blown argument right beside the glass window. So Nagma's been standing there for a hot minute and watching us go. And then she walks in and we both stop. Like, yeah, hi Nagma.
Yeah. And she gives me the Superman chain. So Agrim was fully confused. So Agrim is like, why are you giving him this chain again? And Nagma is like, oh, dude, so that day when I landed in Cochin,
It was a hartal.
there was a hartal. It was an all India or all Kerala hartal, and there was no way for me to make the train to Kannur or wherever she
From
was supposed to.
Alua railway station, just for
Yeah,
context.
for Alwar railway station. So he was like, where did you land? She was like, I landed in Cochin airport, and I had nowhere to go. I had no idea how I'll make that train. So I texted Sharan saying, Sharan, I'm going to miss that train.
So Sharan
So-
came free of cost.
So
Drove all the way to Angamaly.
No petrol money.
Sharan
no
drove all the way to
extra.
Cochin International Airport, picked up Nagma, that Balu chick, then dropped her all the way to Alva railway station, and then went back home, free of cost. So Nagma says the story to Agrim, says thank you to me and says, oh, my mom's calling me, I really have to leave right now, and she just leaves. And Agrim was looking at me like, you motherfucker.
It's like God sent her just to prove
broke.
Agrim right.
It broke something inside. I was like, you know that it's like that broken glass effect is playing in your head, and you're just looking at this guy. You're like, what the fuck? Oh man.
And then we had, again, so because of this information that he suddenly received, there was a bigger fight right after that, right after Nagma left. And we left the coffee shop because we were too loud and everybody was looking at us. So my car was parked right in front of the coffee shop. So I enter the car and he storms off. And he storms off because his car is parked somewhere else. He storms off. And I'm sitting in the car like fuming. And suddenly the waiter comes out and says, sir, you haven't paid the bill. I'm like, but I didn't have anything. And then I was like, fuck, Agrim had a lime soda or something. So I called Agrim right after that. Agrim, you have to pay the bill. So he had to storm back in again, walk past me again, go into the coffee shop, pay the bill, and yeah.
So
and
broke,
go.
you guys couldn't even fight in style.
No, I think being broke was like a theme, like 2017, 18. That time was like constant theme of our life, and like one of my absolute favorite memories is going to Mezzo with Sharan Nair.
Oh my god.
What is the story?
So Mezzo was one of the most at that point in time at least was one of the most expensive bars in the state of Kerala. It's like
Our
600
only bar.
Yeah, our only bar. It's like the only decent bar you can go to, and at that point in time, and then they're like, even now I think it's a really good bar. But we go, and first of all, Chana doesn't drink, so. And we are both broke. I'm talking like we'll have like 3 digits in a bank account.
Collectively.
Balu will have 2, rest of us will have 3. We were all broke as hell, and
But we were with people who had a lot
yeah
of money.
we would always hang out with people who had a shit ton of money, and none
Like
of these
generational wealth.
yeah. And then you know that meme, they don't know I'm whatever, that's us. And then
Yeah.
the funny thing is they don't know I'm broke. It was that we dress up in the fanciest clothes. Sharan will wear his Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren and all that, and he'll come there. But in his pocket he'll have 100 rupees. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And then, bro, this guy will he'll come and Mezzo has valet parking. So
No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. So everybody will order food, and I'm exempted from a certain amount of things because I don't drink. Because so it's me, Agrim, and 5-6 other people who are exceptionally rich. So food is being ordered left, right, and center.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm also like a glutton, so I also order food because I'm
Yeah.
hungry. And then my like last 600 rupees I'll spend on 3 pieces of prawns.
Yeah. So a lot of food ordered. Bill is massive, and there is no way I can split the bill. So what? So I figured out a perfect hack. When the bill comes, I will take it first. I'll be like, guys, I got this. The moment, so that is the trickiest part. When I say I got this,
If somebody says, okay, bro, go
yeah,
ahead,
go for
fuck.
it. We are fucked. But that never happens because they're like, you don't drink. It's okay, Sharan. We'll pay for it. So they take the bill from my hand.
And all he would have had was one Diet Coke or one Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull.
And
that's
food.
yeah.
And food. And he's like, so Sharan, don't pay. So they will take the bill. They will split it among themselves. And they will be like, Sharan didn't eat much. Sharan didn't drink much. So he doesn't have to pay. But then you know what? You don't want rich people to think.
You're a
Because if you
broken
do it
bitch.
often enough, they will think there's something wrong. They'll think you don't have money.
You have to
So
place it out.
yeah, so you have to show that you're money. Because otherwise you can't hang out with them. So right after paying the bill, after they pay the bill, you go to valet parking, right? You have to wait for your car to come. And then when your car comes, the last 200 rupees you give it to the valet guy.
Here goes the tip.
And I have actually done it where the valet guy comes and says, sir, key. And I took a last 200 rupee note in my pocket. I gave it to him. And everybody say, you gave 200 rupees to the valet guy? I give like 10 rupees, bro. How? So much money you have?
Like, hey,
And then
ain't
just
nothing
leave.
but a bay. Like,
Do you go back to the valley and do you want to
Dude,
split it, bro?
yeah, yeah.
let us
I
park
should be
anywhere
doing
we
that.
wanted in Mezzo. Like literally, we could just like park on the street and be like, yo, take the car.
I want to ask you, how was it growing up in the Middle East? In Kuwait?
Oh my god. So the Middle East is an annex campus of Kerala. So it's like mostly people are surrounded by like everything. Like you have a Malayali store in walking distance from your house at all points of time, and Kuwait is what Dubai was before it became Dubai. Like
Really?
if you've been to Dubai, if you're old enough to have lived that way back then, like 1996, Dubai is what Kuwait is, and Kuwait is probably the richest country on earth. Per capita, they have the highest per capita income in the world. They're a really small country. They have the world's, or until recently at least, they had the world's most, like they're the world's oldest sovereign fund, and they also have had the world's biggest sovereign fund. Like they're a massively rich, very quiet, rich country,
Yeah.
and they don't spend that money on anything. Like they don't spend it on anything. All they do is give free housing to the people who live there, like as in to the citizens of the country. So it's also like very skewed ratio. It's like a 3:1 ratio between locals and expats. Like for every expat there are three. Sorry, for every local
There are
there are
three.
three expats. So you grow up in this amalgamation of culture. You grow up around a lot of like Filipinos, Bangladeshis, Americans, Indians, Bangladeshis, because there are a lot of Bangladeshis, uh, Pakistanis, a lot of people. And you borrow a little bit from each culture. So, for example, my language, like I like my sister's nanny was a Sri Lankan Sinhalese lady. So my sister, without even realizing it today, she can speak Sinhalese. So it's like she can understand that language. Like I learned Tamil from one of my Tamil friends. I'd never been to Tamil Nadu, but I could speak Tamil. So you pick up these little elements. So the Middle East is a very interesting place to raise children, in my opinion. First of all, in a place like Kuwait, alcohol is banned, and it's very strictly enforced. It's even stricter than it is in Dubai. You can't even do illegal shit under the radar and all. You get your ass whooped. You get murdered. So a lot of like reported crime like doesn't happen in that middle class, like wherever, like whatever region that I grew up, it doesn't happen all that much. So it's a very safe environment to raise children, and because of that, I had like a very interesting school life. Like I grew up around people from different walks of life, from different countries, from different languages, from different cultures, and I borrowed a little by little from every single person that I grew up around, and it was very nice. It was very nice, but at the same time, because it was such a small country, people have very small aspirations. They just want to get like a 9 to 5 job and be done with it, and just live there and do their own thing, and just make a bunch of money and come back home and build a big house. So because of that, it was also kind of underwhelming. Like there was no drive, there was no passion, there was no like need to succeed past a certain level, and people are all just, we'll get by. So that attitude also comes. So you sort of like tightrope walk between those two elements. That's what the Middle East is like.
But like in terms of food and culture. No, because I know if there is something
First
I
she
know
talks
now,
about my bald
No,
head.
no, no.
Then about the
If-
fact that I eat food.
Shamli has an agenda.
if there's something I know now, it's that KFC in the Middle East is better than
Oh
KFC
my God.
anywhere else. I have no idea why.
Oh my god.
And you will
I
never
feel like
know.
no. I feel
I'll
like
never
no,
know.
no, no.
There's
I
a-
feel like
there's a
no, no.
reason
Wait,
for
wait,
this.
wait. No, I
There's a
feel like
reason
that's
for this.
absolutely untrue. I feel like kids who grew up in the Middle East they have no concept of the outside world, and I understand why, because their world is great, but they have no concept. So for them, everything they have is the best.
Yeah.
No, so that's something like that's not something that's exclusive to Middle East food. Middle East people or Middle East food. I'll give you an example. I came with you to Russia.
Russia is the best McDonald's. Let's
Exactly.
not talk about this.
See, according to Sharon, who grew up in Moscow, Russia has the best McDonald's in the world. By the way, it's called Tasty, and that's it now, and not McDonald's.
Yeah, because bands.
Yeah,
But
what's
yeah.
it called? Like, what's the Russian name for
I
it?
don't know.
McDonald's.
No. Shall we stop being racist?
But yeah, so I think it's a matter of how your palate adjusts to the food. So most people say, oh, what do you call it? So I found this out like recently, right? Like all the Middle Eastern kids be like, oh, Middle East KFC is the best, or Al Bake is the best, or whatever. And then I came to America, and there are kids who grew up in India their whole life, and they're like, the McDonald's in India is the best.
That's a
People actually
palate
said that?
thing.
Huh?
No?
Yeah, yeah.
People actually say that, like, there are people, they come into the wedding, but they're like, oh, the McDonald's, bro, the aloo tikki is the I'm
Oh
like,
my
what
God,
the
that's
No,
fuck?
I
you know
know,
it's a
I know
palate
people
thing.
It's
who
a palate thing.
pack
Yeah, yeah.
the McDonald's burgers from India and take it to the US.
Yeah, it's a
Because
thing.
No,
It's a
also
thing.
it's like because it's got
Definitely a
spices.
Gujarati
So
It's
we
got-
are
Gujarati
so
would
I,
do that.
these fast
Yeah, I
food
mean, because you
companies.
don't get vegetarian food.
There
in
are two
McDonald's
elements to this.
otherwise.
The first of this being, like you said, the palate, right? I think our palates are used to a certain thing, and
Yeah.
I grew up. If I grew up eating KFC 5 times a day from Kuwait, then that'll be the best KFC for me because that's the taste. Like I don't taste the chicken, I taste the nostalgia. right? Like takes me back to a happy place. Like probably like one of my favorite memories in life is like I was 5 years old on my fifth birthday. We went to a KFC. Like and that's the first time I ever visited a KFC in my life. And like we were dirt poor then, and we like took a bus from my house to like the center of Kuwait City, and then we went. There's like one KFC in the middle of. Even today, that KFC is there. I go there like I do a pilgrimage there every year, and I went and ate food there, and it was amazing. That being said, other than the palate element, there's also the element of like Middle Eastern KFC or Middle Eastern food specifically is slightly more superior because like KFC in America, in actual Kentucky KFC will not be as good as KFC in Kuwait because the guy who's making you Kentucky Fried Chicken in Kentucky is probably an aspiring lawyer or an aspiring actor or a student in a biotechnology school who's coming and working evenings as a fry cook to make his way through in life, and like he's earning minimum wage and he's doing this as a part-time thing before he goes to his next job. Whereas that one guy who works at the KFC in the Middle East, his whole life he's been trained to only make that KFC, and he has that one job. He cannot work any other job anywhere else. He cannot go anywhere else. He's been provided company accommodation. He only knows how to do this. So he's perfected the art of making that chicken. So because of this, the KFC there tastes amazing.
So if you have no aspirations in life, you can make great chicken. Is the moral
Yeah,
of the
if
story.
you have no
I was
aspirations.
going to say, oh, ingredient quality.
Yeah, I was going to say produce
Yeah,
is
also,
better.
yeah, all of that is also there. Yeah, sure, they have like good food control, like all of that stuff, but it's the people who make it. Bro, they make some of the most fire chicken ever, bro. See, you've had KFC in Dubai, isn't it good?
I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
The funniest thing I find is when people say that, oh, the Indian food in Dubai is far better than the Indian food in India. It's like they're
No,
just,
that I feel like
it's
is
just
true.
stupidity.
No, I
No,
feel
the
like
the quality of
No.
the
ingredients.
quality of
used.
the like a tomato in anywhere in the world except for fucking India. Like I love tomatoes, but the tomatoes in India are so bad.
The desi tomatoes are so good. What are you saying?
That's because you haven't tried any other tomatoes.
I
You should try.
have. No, but also I just think like you.
I feel like but like the ingredients are better than the food is better, and I feel like the ingredients are
Of
better
course,
outside.
ingredients better, the
But-
food is better. That's why the food in Delhi is so good because the produce is coming right from above them, right? Like when the produce travels, obviously the produce is not going to be as fresh. So the Indian food in the north will always be.
Like same with
Better.
our produce, no? Like it's not from what we farm anymore. We are also outsourcing it.
Yeah, importing it
like
from
yeah,
Andhra
so
and
that's
Tamil Nadu.
why our food quality has also gone down a lot.
No, but what I'm trying to say is if you make it, if like to make a chicken tikka, if you use the same masala, same everything, but in Dubai, if the chicken is better, as in the quality of the chicken is better than in India, then the chicken tikka will taste better in Dubai.
But if Baba Siddiqui made that chicken tikka masala, then
He shot the
That chicken tikka masala has
Would be
power,
different.
Why are you talking about
influence.
Baba Sticky, bro?
Vishnu is coming for you.
bro, at this point, bro, I'm sorry, but like,
Come for me.
do it.
Okay, Agrim has a Swift Desire
Yeah,
story.
he has a
We
Swift
don't
Desire.
know about
It's
So
a classic
I-
Swift Desire story, but you tell us why everything, like from the beginning, from your dad's time.
Oh my god. So I was 22 years old when I was
in 1990.
No. This reminds me of the scene from Barfi, where the cop catches Ranbir Kapoor,
Oh,
and the cop is like, "Tell us everything which has happened in the crime scene. Tell us everything which happened." So, sir, I was born in 19. Not from there, bro. From where the crime happened.
yeah, no, seriously, but I was 22 years old when I got my first car. My dad was kind enough to like help me pick it out. So he had some conditions. He said it has to be within certain budget and all that. It has to be a certain kind of car. It can't be too powerful. It has to be safe. Blah blah blah. So my dad, like I did my research and I found the perfect car. I fell in love with it when I looked at it. It looked crazy. It was a sexy looking car. It had punch. It had power. It could navigate through the streets of Cochin with ease. It was the Maruti Suzuki Swift. What a beautiful car.
Not Desire, just Swift.
The Swift, the hatchback, beautiful
The
car.
red color.
Yeah, the red color one, like classic Swift. I'm like, oh, what a beautiful car! I love this car. It's so fun to drive. It's so peppy. It's so zesty. It's really nice. And then my dad is like, but son, if you're getting a car, you should get one with a boot, because what if you need to go to the airport? Me, who goes to the airport once in 3 years, was like, you're right, dad. What if I need to travel? So I'll get a car with a boot. So my dad convinced me to get a Swift Desire. And then when we go to the showroom, he's like, you know what? You're getting a Swift Desire, but only white cars have resale value. So buy a white Swift Desire. So I bought a white Swift Desire. Now
And this
starts.
is pre-Uber days.
Yeah, this is pre-Uber days. I got it like 2013, 14, whatever. And now you know how old I am. But this car was beautiful, but it had like a little hatchback on it. And then Uber happened, and everybody started driving white Swifts around town. And more often than not, my car was mistaken
To be
for
an Uber.
an Uber. Many, many times it has happened.
Like how?
Like how? Like once we were at a New Year party, and everyone was drunk, and I was the designated driver for that day. And I drove my friends around, and I went and dropped one of my friends off at his apartment. My friend, guy who I like hung out with for 10 odd years.
But he was super drunk.
He was super drunk that day. Pulls out a 100 rupee note from his pocket and says, "Cheta trip and he gives it to me.
You should have just taken it. I want to know who this is.
And I was like, all right, I needed the money because Sharon had to pay the valet. That was one. Even worse was we then passed that car on to my sister who was doing her medicine in Bangalore. And she was outside a hostel one day. Somebody came running, sat in the back seat, closed the door and said, "Let's go." My sister's like, "What the fuck? Who are you?"
Oh,
But yeah, so that's
Wait, Ubers back then didn't have the yellow thing.
No,
Who-
no.
like,
No one really
nobody's
pays
known.
attention.
they always had it.
Oh.
People
No, I'm
never,
just
yeah.
asking.
Like we have the common sense to know, yeah, yellow board. At least you have to see
Yeah.
this. It also like my board also looked kind of like that. If you're colorblind and you looked at it, you'd be like, yeah, that's a taxi. It had like major taxi energy, but great car. Like I slept in it, I lived in it.
You still have it?
Aryan farted in it. Like it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
a
That's
car.
the one you almost threw up in.
Oh,
Almost
wow.
only did.
Oh yeah, he did.
I
though.
properly threw up.
Guys, we were next to the Cochin International Airport. We were
Wait.
dropping off a dear friend that night at 2 o'clock in the morning. He was going abroad for the first time, I
First
think,
time. Yeah.
for studies, and it was me. So he was coming to the airport with his dad. So he was coming separately. Me, Agrim, and Aryan are sitting in the car, and we're drinking Pepsi or Coke. Or
We're
something in
outside
the
that
car.
Attani junction, the
Yeah.
airport junction where you turn. We're at one of those small shops. We're inside the car. Have like got the windows up. We're just waiting because I don't want the mosquitoes coming in, right?
And then Aryan farts. And for people who don't know, Aryan's farts are the nastiest. But I grew up. For me,
He's immune.
I was born in it, so
Molded by it.
molded
Yeah.
by it.
I merely adopted to it.
So I smelled it and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it'll go in like 2 minutes, I guess. And then I looked to my right. Agrim was sitting in the driver's seat.
I started coughing. My eyes started watering.
Agrim looked like he was in Auschwitz. He was like, he was.
I couldn't open the window because the car was off.
He was panicking. Like you guys think I'm exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. He like lost consciousness. He was delirious. He was trying to open the car door. It was not opening. He was trying to put down the window, and I can see his mouth go whoop, whoop, and 2 times he's looking at me whoop, whoop, and I'm like, what the hell? Finally, I reached my hand out, pulled the
You
latch.
couldn't open the door.
I couldn't because I lost my hand-eye coordination.
By the time he was like I could feel the puke like coming out. Like he had gone too far deep in with the smell. And the moment I opened the door and pushed it, before he could even get out of the car fully, the puke projectile.
I can still smell that fart sometimes. When like it burnt into the walls of my nose. I can still like
It's lined.
yeah. Sometimes I'm at a spa getting a massage and I suddenly remember.
Yeah. Oh my god, that what we laughed that day.
God, bro. It was. It's like when it's like you cracked open an egg and you left it in a jar in the sun for a long time,
that's
and then you
exactly what
threw
it
up into it,
Yeah, I know.
and then you took a shit inside it, and then you vomited into it again, and then you peed into it, and then you put some more Shamali's old clothes in it. That's what it smells like. I'm sorry, Shamali. That was a joke. On that bombshell, which Aryan dropped, we end today's episode. If you're ever near the man, stand in front of him, never behind.
Also say no to dowries.
Yeah, say no to dowry. Jesus.
Yeah.
Guys, the lip balm is great.
It's actually lasted.
It's actually lasted. I love it. I'm going to use this. Why
Yeah.
didn't you tell me they give a lip balm?
They gave you the product. How am I supposed
I
to
didn't
know?
know there was lip balm. I thought it was all hair care products. This lip balm is great.
You saw that
great.
package and you thought it was a
I
hair
never
care
read the
product.
package. I thought it was all hair care products. The lip, dude, it's actually good.
It lasts you end of the
Like-
day, I think.
Huh? Shut the fuck up.